Okay, check 1, 2. This is JD Glasscock. JD Glasscock, Poetry Reprisal number 16, I think. So let's flip it up. It's called a lycanthropic, a lycanthropic, a lycanthropic dirge of honor and hunger and forest hunts. Almost 9 years ago now, the spirit of my journeys was changed forever. I felt love when the words echoed from her tongue, but I either didn't hear the hollowness and the timbre of her sound or chose to ignore it. Either way, in the end, it was the same. I was just so excited, so unbelievably happy. I just found out that the heart of the soul in her womb had its own beat. In my imagination, it would be a thumping blues rock staccato, a grooving litany of poetical ramblings of love and joyous futures. So in the next weeks, when she told me she was going to visit her family in Canada, I thought nothing of it. Continued doing backflips off the walls of paradise. Then a week passed, time strange in a translucent slowing of pavement and dream. And when her voice spit the words that would crumble my world, it seemed unreal. A horror. A movie ready to be given thumbs down and moved to the back shelf of dust-ridden cobweb obscurity. Talking to my parents, I have decided something. They want me to continue in their footsteps to a political future, and they don't think you have a path that coincides with that. I mean, you're brilliantly talented, but they think, and I would have to agree, that you're never going to make it, and you'll probably be poor for the rest of your life. Probably be poor for the rest of your life. Probably be poor for the rest of your life. And I deserve more, better. So, well, what I'm trying to say is, well, I aborted our child. Have a good life. My spirit did a running sprint for a hole to climb itself into. A vacant episode of reruns and repeats, doing a pirouette in the silver screen of my eyes. The phone fell, creating a tap 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 of plastic striking for mica. My limbs leadened and flesh grew cold, arctic breath in the shade of my heart. This thing. Spent night after night, month after month, wrapped in sweat-soaked covers, feverish skin, my sleep haunted by a child drifting, unwanted and vibrating, shuddering wails to the cosmos, always out of my reach, always just out of a father's love. A lone wolf I walk and guise since that day, keep a veritable fortress in the haven of my hovel, watch corners for ghosts of liars, count the amount of ticks of sand crawling across my flesh, and keep an eye on people's hands, where they are in proximity to my pockets. Howling my lupine moon strung along my striding hips, I lope through the woods of cement, fangs bared and ready. Forests of untrustworthy puppets trailing humanistic visage. I will not be the victim to another siren taunt. I will hunt. I will survive. I will chew the bones of my dream and take down the meat of my aspirations. I will find myself in the accolades so callously called frivolous and unattainable, and when my teeth have closed into the flesh of my prey, I will scream lycanthropic dirges into the deep recesses of night's dark ballad, and I shall fall to knees shedding the salt, shedding the salt I have held in remembrance for my child, drifting among the stars of could-have-beens, should-have-beens.